Whatever stage of life you're at, you'll have some hopes, some regrets, maybe some fears too. And the truth is, these will probably be linked to your finances. We've set out to hear from real people about how they navigate their financial lives, their successes and their mistakes in their own words.
My name's Sam and I'm a primary school teacher at Oxfordshire.
And my name's Abby and I used to be an education sales consultant and now I'm a full-time mum. And this is Una. She's 10 months old and she's not yet crawling, but she's very good at talking, as you can see.
I'm Jeremy, I'm 59.
And I'm Lloyd, I'm 57. I'm married to Jeremy. 3 years ago, I was offered redundancy and that gave me the opportunity to retire early. That means now that any work I do is much more casual and it's more about sociability and enjoyment than actually earning money.
And I have my own garden business, which means I'm doing work that I really enjoy. And that ties in very much with Lloyd's retirement and gives us the opportunity to travel together and see more of friends and family, which is becoming increasingly important at this stage in our lives.
I'm Chris, I'm 27 years old and I live in London. I'm currently an IT project manager for a consultancy firm. I would say that work is quite a key focus for me at the moment. Reason being, I'm trying to save for a house. I recognise that I need to work quite hard to get that deposit, especially living in London. It sometimes seems a bit unobtainable, but you know, work hard and then I think later on you can enjoy the fruits of your labour.
My name's Amber, I'm an investment writer for a firm in the city.
My name's Jamie, I'm a chartered surveyor in the West End. Amber's just back from a year in New York.
I'm finally back in London and we're back together again, which is great.
Just a week and a half ago, we moved into this flat in Balham.
We're still getting started, we've still got some unpacking to do, but I feel like we settled in quite well.
Yes, thanks to the donated sofas, which have sorted things out rather well.
My name is Susan. I live in Kent. I live here with my 3 boys. I am currently separated, but it's a lovely place, peaceful place to live. It's very country and it's very safe. I've had a pretty good life. We moved from Nigeria to London about 18 years ago. My husband was really successful, but a few bad decisions, business-wise, brought everything to a tumbling halt. And now we've hit a crossroad in our life, mentally and financially.
For me, retirement came as a bit of a surprise, and therefore I hadn't made huge plans of how to manage it. I have an allotment here in Twickenham. While I was working, it was a source of enjoyment, but sometimes a little bit of a hassle. Now it's become a central part of my life, during the summer in particular.
I think it's good that we have a very clear division of responsibility here. I'm in charge of the garden at home, Lloyd's in charge of the allotment. So we try to avoid conflict by that division.
It seems to work.
Yeah.
I enjoy anything to do with food, so I love cooking. I run a supper club which has been going for about a year now. The menu for the supper club generally comes from anything that I've tried, I've really enjoyed, and then I want to recreate that and share with people. To be honest, I do think about money quite a lot because my goal currently is to save for a house deposit. So I think that's something that's quite big for young people today. House prices are insane, so we've got to save an incredible amount to even consider a deposit, let alone all the other extras that you've got to pay for.
There has been lots of changes since Una came along, but obviously financial has been quite a big change. Going from 2 full-time salaries, first of all down to my maternity pay, and then now I've resigned just down to 1 salary, which is a big change. She didn't cost us a lot in terms of when we prepared for her when she came along, but now I suppose living on 1 salary is completely different, so that is we've had to rejig our finances and look at them recently, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
Life's just slightly different, you have to plan a lot, you can't just get up and leave the house.
Yeah, there's a lot of planning around nap times.
Yeah.
The main thing that changed was our priorities. So Una then became number 1 for us, really. We put Una before ourselves now rather than before. But before we would save money and spend money for what we wanted.
Right.
So Jamie actually rowed across the Atlantic from the Canary Islands to Barbados.
It was quite an adventure and took 37 days.
And beat the world record.
And beat the world record. Overall, it was a fantastic experience. I think the further it is in the past, the more I look at it with rose-tinted glasses, but I won't be doing it again.
You did develop quite a blasé attitude to wildlife though. I remember Jamie calling me up and saying that he just jumped in the water, got back in and a shark had gone past them and seemed to be totally fine with it.
Whether it was a near miss or he was just coming to say hello, we'll never know.
I'm earning a bit more than I was before, which has enabled me to think a bit more about saving.
I'm in a similar position. I've changed jobs and earning a little bit more money.
Yeah, and because we have a bit more income coming in, we've both been able to set up direct debits. So we've got a much more structured saving plan going on.
Exactly, because
which is great.
It's one of those things when it's a direct debit, you never get the money, so you don't miss the money.
Moving to Kent was a huge decision, but a very good decision because my 2 youngest boys were asthmatic and now they're completely free of asthma. We do enjoy living here. We do get out and about. I started having sole financial responsibility this year. It was brought about because my husband went into a very bad financial decision business-wise that went completely wrong, and then that seriously impacted on our finances and on our savings as well. It really does feel like the rug is pulled off under your feet and you actually stumble. And of course, money is the root, as far as I know, it's the root to peace of mind, it's the root to facilitating so many things in one's life.
I feel that you're always saving at whatever stage you are in life. So at the moment, I'm trying to save for a house. And I'm sure later down the line, there'll be maybe kids as well. And in the background, I'm still saving for my pension for when I retire. My organisation and planning has benefited me massively because it's allowed me to manage my finances in a structured way. And it means that I'm able to still enjoy my life, but also prioritising what I want out of life. So I never want money to hold me back in what I want to do.
Taking retirement meant looking at how we organise our life and really understanding what's important to us and what we enjoy. And we were very lucky that when we looked at the finances, we realised that we did have enough money to do that.
I would like a life where I'm very settled in myself and have no financial worries, and see that the children are where they should be. Goal for myself is, like everybody else, a good retirement, peaceful, and just to watch the sun set.
Saving and investing is going to be central to all of our lives. We can no longer expect someone else to do it for us. But it doesn't have to be complicated, as long as we're prepared to get involved and follow some simple principles. That's what Invest for Life is all about. Seeing how people like us are tackling the big financial challenges we all face to achieve the life we want.